All right, so one of my friends called me and said, hey, we've got a sink issue. The basket strainer is leaking. You come down here to the bottom and you can tell very apparent there is some issues here. So come along, let's get to fixing. The drain is actually completely back pitched. We're gonna have to fix that at another time. Tip for all you homeowners out there, it's so nice when you show up and the cabinet's already cleaned out and you see all the corrosion. The easiest way to get this off is either gonna be to grab a little mini hacksaw or grab an oscillating tool. Get yourself some safety glasses, and we're just gonna go right along this nut right here, and boom, we're gonna just make a split and get that out of there. There we go. We just cut a quick little split right there. Get a screwdriver in there. And this is all ready to come out now. Okay, now we're ready to pop that down. I use these Knipex Cobras these days. I really love these. I love how thin they are. Very nice, made in Germany tool, right? And talking with a couple of German girls from the Strauss company, it is Knipex, okay? The K is not silent. Let's see what we got rocking here. Pop that up in here. Anything you can do to get this apart, man. It was on there pretty good. See, it's been leaking for a while. I'm gonna chop down here. We're gonna redo this. We'll bring the clean out this way. We'll come up. We'll get that whole thing redone. Slide this over. Pop this tailpiece out. We don't have to take anything else apart. We can just use this right now. Ooh. Just pop that up through there. I'm going to get all that old plumber's putty off. You're probably going to want to scrub this down a little bit. I've got a new deep style basket strainer. Looks really nice. Will be awesome in here. Leave the rubber washer on that right like that. We're going to put some plumber's putty on here. All right, grab yourself a good ball of plumber's putty. Work it. Get it shaped to one of those fat size pencils from grade school. So maybe a little bit thinner than this. There we go. Just kind of spread it out, go as flat as you can. Just kind of make sure that cross is in there straight. Pop this piece right up on here. The brass nut just goes up on there and gets tightened down. And just start tightening. So as you're tightening, just go ahead and give it a minute. Get everything else put together because this plumber's putty down here is going to squeeze out just a little bit more. Watch, we're going to take all this away. Give it a minute. It's going to kind of start oozing out. We'll tighten it a little bit more. We'll tighten it a little bit more, and we'll get it fully tightened, and we won't have any issue. Then we got to clean this out. I like to just stuff paper towel in there. There we go. Much better. You can recycle this stuff, guys. Like, this is still good. They're still functioning. I like using the rubber ones if I can instead of the plastic. Rubber tends to cinch down a little bit nicer, right? We've got this cleaned. We've got to figure out where we're putting this. The nice thing about how deep this insertion depth right here is that we have some play. We actually don't have to cut that much off to make this whole thing work. But I will give myself just a little bit. I like a little wiggle room in this. It's nice they give you this whole area to work with. Just like to turn and move. And I love this rigid little PC 1250. You do a lot of tubular drain. This makes it a little fast and easy. This is the tailpiece washer. Goes on there. Brass nut. Pop right up in there. The other nut. And the other washer. And now this can go down as far as you need to. Now we can just take that, slide it up into place. Before we go ahead and actually tighten that up, now we're going to give this another snug. All right. And you can see we got some more movement there. And then Just tighten that up. And I don't know, maybe this style of drain, maybe it needs silicone. Let me know what you guys think. Should I put silicone in here instead of plumber's putty? Because you will have to tighten this down a few times to actually get it to where it is nice and sealed without putty oozing out of it. But with silicone, I feel like just one big time, ooze out, clean up, call it good. All right, let me know what you think. You want to go hand tight, and then you want to go a little bit more past that. Just make sure that's nice and snugged up. Get that tightened up. This can just go hand tight. And makes this one right here. Make sure that's tight. Just make sure they're all tightened up a little bit. And now we can test them. I'll go ahead and start running some water. Pop our new drain plug in there. Give that a little pop. Fill and drain it 2 or 3 times. So all that's looking good. No leaks anywhere. A little mismatch and definitely a little back pitch, but we'll get that part figured out. But for right now, they're able to use this side of their sink again, and we're good to rock and roll. All right, folks, there you have it. Look underneath your sink from time to time. If you notice some kind of drip or corrosion, well, you could have a little bit of an issue. And it turns out they actually have a bigger issue that they probably aren't even aware of. I really hope you folks are enjoying the videos. If you could please subscribe, click the like button. We'd love to have you keep coming back. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again real soon.